And we are back on the WHHI-TV Daily News. With me now is our friend CarltonBDallas, and of course we are going to talk all things business related, but we're really excited because we are going to open the Silicon Garden. I know you've talked with myself about it, but also I'm sure you've talked with Robin a lot about it. And so we're going to start things off by talking about bees with a Rotary presentation. So let's jump in there because obviously bees are such a huge part of our ecosystem and we got to get those preserved.
Absolutely. Thank you, Betsy. It was a presentation by the Bluffton Rotary Club about 2 weeks ago. I was taken by my friend Ray McAuliffe. It was a phenomenally effective, eye-opening presentation. I knew of bees, have seen, beekeepers and their boxes, what have you. I had no idea how important they are to the whole systemic chain of life.
Right.
And when you look at it, bees are basically pollinating so many of our plants. Those plants become foodstuffs for animals. Those animals become transportation, leather, foodstuffs for humans. Right. Humans then help continue and protect bees. And it becomes very important that we basically admire and are aware of how fragile that cycle of life can be because we will be affected.
Absolutely, we would. And talk to us a little bit about the garden and maybe how we're going to implement preserving the bees through that, but also where the name the Silicon Garden came from and how this whole thing came to be.
Yes, so I lived and worked in California in two places. First, the Bay Area, and then my wife and I, moved down to Southern California in Irvine. And in the Bay Area, you're so close to Silicon Valley,
right?
And all the economic growth that it has produced through economic institutions, a lot of very talented people coming in to the area to live, and that spread globally. I believe that we have the same foundation here in the Lowcountry and the Coastal Empire of Georgia, in the sense that we have a natural appreciation for the natural environment.
Right.
And we have a tremendous influx of jobs, high-tech jobs that are coming into both areas. And so it became sort of like, okay, what about if we name this and give it a moniker that's easy to remember and succinctly identifies the two attributes that this area has going for us? So that's where Silicon Garden came from.
And I love it. I think it's very creative. And let's talk a little bit about how the two sides of that work together. So obviously you said we've got these tech jobs that are coming here, which is great and exciting to have those booming businesses coming to our area. But then we also do have the ecology here that we're all very aware of the beauty that's around us. So how do they marry together?
Very easily, because the legacy has already been established in terms of the natural environment, the protection. You see the land trusts at the county, the state levels. You see where there are efforts to ensure we have bike paths so that people can get out into nature. Coastal League, Conservation League helps ensure that we're maintaining the purity of the water sources. Senator Davis just recently helped us get millions of dollars to protect the river that goes up into Carlton County and down to the sea. And so that's already in place. What people don't know as deeply is the fact that this is becoming a wonderful place to work if you have the resident skills. And we got institutions of learning that are pushing that. So it marries each other very easily and is sustainable. We just got to make sure people are aware of it.
Yeah. And so we've got about 30 seconds left, but if somebody is thinking about bringing their business here, what are some of the things that you would say, draws them here?
Well, the educational partnership between the school district, TCL, Beaufort, Jasper, ACE, USCB, all of those levels of institutions are gearing their programs to supply human talent to any job or any institution or company that's arriving. So the natural is here. The academic leg is getting even stronger and more robust.
Well, Carlton, it's always fascinating to talk to you. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you very much. Have a good day.
Don't go away. There's a lot more to come.